welcome back to another episode of Unpredictable. Today is the first time I'm doing a podcast in like over 2 months. Today's going to be an update podcast just to kind of let you guys know what we've been doing for the past 2 months, and hence the reason I have not been doing one. So, first things first, let me show you our first update. We got a puppy. Meet Mac, our Yorkie. Can you say hi to the camera? Okay. Anyways, yes, I think I kind of told you guys, pretty much we got scammed by a lady who said she had free Yorkies, and we later found out it was all a scam. So, then just after all that happened, I was talking to one of my friends, no biting, and they said they actually have a female, and they know of a guy that is going to have puppies again, and they would let us have him if we would let them breed with him eventually. That is the first update. Let me tell you, it's been a big update. We've had him for when did we get him? I think right before Thanksgiving. Maybe not in September. We were originally supposed to get him in September, and then whenever he was 2 weeks old, he was not even, or 2 weeks old, what am I saying? What? Whenever he was 8 weeks old and ready to go to a home, he wasn't even 2 pounds yet, so they were a little worried to send him somewhere. We didn't get him right away, so we had to wait a couple weeks. Anyways, so that was the first big thing that happened to us. He was biting, so I put him down. Ooh, are you okay? So yeah, we got him November, right before Thanksgiving time. And I'll maybe put a clip in right now of when we first got him, of how tiny he was. But anyways, we have had him for over a month now, and it's been going good. He got his first haircut, and I didn't have the right comb. I thought I did, but he was kind of matted up pretty bad, so I had to spend multiple hours working on him, and I mean, it was his first haircut, so yeah. Anyways, that was the first update, big life change. It's been going good. He potty training, let me tell you. He was half potty trained, probably 3 days after we got him. He was doing so well. I cannot believe how well he was doing. But we are mat training him for right now, because as you saw in the first clip, that it is snowing here, and he's now a little over 3 pounds, almost 4. So, he's still too small, I feel like, to let him outside in the cold. So we're pad training him. But anyways, that is us with our new family. So yeah, November happened then, and then it was Thanksgiving. Great Thanksgiving, always a good time. Had our annual normal Thanksgiving dinner at my aunt and uncle's house, Glenn and Rachel. That was really, really good, and just hung out there for pretty much the whole day. And then actually that evening, we went down to my parents, and we set up my mom's house with Christmas stuff. So that was really fun, and enjoyed that a lot. That's something we do every single year. So yeah, I always look forward to setting up Christmas stuff. And then I think, the night before Thanksgiving Day, we actually had a Friendsgiving, and that was actually really fun. We kind of started doing that over the years, and yeah, this year it was really, really fun. Had a really great time. And then we did a Thanksgiving meal with his family as well, the Sunday after Thanksgiving Day. So that was a good time. Always great food. Always. And this year we had ham. And they say turkey kind of makes you really tired and feel gross. This year, I think I had ham most of the time for my Thanksgiving meals. Let me tell you, I've never felt so good on a Thanksgiving weekend, week/weekend. It was amazing. I didn't feel stuffed, and it was just great. I loved it. Then, yeah, as soon as Thanksgiving stuff was done, I was like all of November, honestly, I was like, it feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. Because I think that it was like snowing here even in November some. It just felt a lot more Christmassy than what December did. But as you saw in the clip, we're starting to get some snow now. So, yeah. I don't think we did not have a white Christmas. So that was kind of sad. So as soon as, I think the Saturday after Thanksgiving Day is when Tyrell and I decorated our trailer for Christmas. 'Cause all that I'll ever need, I have right here. So yeah, Christmas has been, it was kind of sad. I feel like when Christmas rolled around, Christmas feelings weren't really in my system. This year has been a little bit different because Kirsten has been gone since August. And so which our family normally does this anyways. Our family Christmas is until January. It's actually not this weekend, but next. And then Tyrell's family decided to do Christmas on Christmas Day. But there's been a ton of sickness going around. Tyrell's dad, Sheldon, ended up actually getting that. And so we decided to not do Christmas that day. And we actually did it last Saturday. So, yeah, a week from today. It was really good. I got a new cleaning bag. Very grateful for that because my cleaning bag is currently tearing. And so I was like, one of these days, it's just going to break and all my cleaning stuff is going to fall out. So thank you to Ani for having my name and giving that to me. It was actually really good. We did a little bit of kind of changed up some maybe traditions a little bit. We went over to Trevor and Morgan's place for breakfast. We had crepes and I made an egg casserole, and we got there a little after 9, stayed there probably till like 11, and then Sheldon and Diane actually have an Airbnb, and so they had to clean that real quick. And then we did gifts, and for gifts, Trevor, hopefully someday you guys will meet him here on the podcast. He's a very interesting guy, very funny. He wanted to change up how we do gifts a little bit, and so he actually made riddles. Him and Morgan put it together. He came up with riddles. Morgan put like a PowerPoint thing together. And you had to figure out through riddles who had your name, or else you couldn't have your gift. But yeah, at the end, pretty much it took like 2 or 3 of the riddles. They had 3 riddles, and they were like, "Oh, people will get it on the first one." No, we didn't get it till like the 3rd riddle, pretty much. So that's tough. Some got on the 2nd. So yeah, that was a definitely different but very, very fun tradition. It's not gonna be a tradition, I doubt. It was a very fun, different activity to do for gifts that we've never done before. So that was really fun. And then yeah, that's literally all the Christmases we've done. We did have the Moss family Christmas, but they just kind of have a hangout type of thing. The extended Moss family, I should say. And just kind of chill and hang out. They do read the Christmas story, so that's what we do for the extended Moss. So yeah, our family's Christmas is coming up. I'm super, super excited about it. I always love like our family right now is at a stage, and I've like ever since I got old enough to where I can start hanging out with my siblings, and we're not in the same stage of life at all. All of them have kids. I have 0. This is my kid. But yeah, it's been really fun just being able to, it feels like being an adult now, and we're all adults and we can just hang out and chill. And so it's been really fun. Our family normally has a whole weekend. We do Friday night to Sunday. And we used to all sleep over, but now, since there's like over 30 of us, we can't do that. So And everybody pretty much lives close. Jared's are the only ones that live not in the state, and they actually just stay at my parents'. And so sometimes, I think last year Tyrell and I ended up sleeping there too, because my room is still there. So sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Can we sleep here? And they're like, yeah. So we have a sleepover at mom's, us and Jared's too, pretty much. So that's a fun time. I'm hoping to do another video this year. I did a video last year. So I'm hoping I can do another video maybe. And then my extended lap family is doing our Christmas, not the weekend after my family's Christmas, but the next weekend. So we still have that as well. And that's also a fun time. Thank the Lord, it's finally in our area this year. Normally it's at like SMBI or something, which is only like an hour and a half away or something. But it's at Cherry Glade, which is literally a minute, if that, away. It's literally up our hill. So that's super nice. New Year's, let's talk about New Year's. New Year's was going to be a very interesting time this year. I'm so sorry if you hear our heater. It just turned on. But we were originally gonna go to his parents' house, and it was just gonna be the family. And I'm a huge New Year's party kind of a girl. Let's make a huge party. Let's bring it all in the new year. Come on, bring it on. Because in the past, like going to youth groups and stuff, the one year, and I will always remember this, my youth group from Pillar, the one time we had it at my parents, we stayed at the house till like 3, and then people were like, hey, let's go play hockey. So we went up to a gym close to our house, and the guys played hockey, and us girls just kind of chilled and hung out and watched. So we were up till 5 that New Year's. This year, we were originally gonna do that, and I was like, nah, I want to make a party. Let's have some friends. Let's get something really fun. So we ended up texting Nathan and Melanie, and we're like, guys, let's make a huge party happen. Come on, let's do something fun. And they're the only couple I know that have 3 kids and will party till the AM. So I was like, I want them to be there because they're one of our best friends for sure. And yeah, we enjoy hanging out with them. We stay up past midnight on a regular basis with them anyways. So New Year's, I was like, it'll be a piece of cake. So we went to their place, and they invited Tyrell's family as well to that, and then also Melanie's side of the family. And so it was a really good time. We played some games. We made soft pretzels, had a bunch of snacks. We played a game kind of like a hoop, but it's not. It's a very fun game. And like a bunch of people, like kind of like a hoop, like anybody can play on your phone or whatever. And yeah, it was a very good time. So we did that. There's other board games going on, so we did that as well. And then it's pretty lame. People are lame around here because they're old and married, but most people left at like well, some people had to leave earlier, but people left at like 10, 9 or 10ish, and then some of like Tyrell's family stayed till like 11. And Tyrell's parents, kudos to like they were the oldest people there, and they stayed till midnight. And we were playing a game, or they were playing a game. I was playing. And yeah, those 4 were playing a game, and Nathan and I were watching some really cool guitar videos. And then they were like, hey, the ball's about to drop, so we quickly went over and watched the ball drop. Diane and Sheldon left soon after midnight, and then we ended up staying there till 2. So it was a very, very good New Year's. I enjoyed it a lot. And then the next day, Tyrell and I were just here. We actually ended up going over to Trevor Morgan's for a breakfast spontaneously. And so, yeah, New Year's we hung out. New Year's Day, we actually were over at their place like for lunch. And then we stayed there till like 4, I think. So that was most of our New Year's Day. And then yeah, this was all very recent, obviously. So sadly, this was the last week to have a short week in a very long time. We don't have any vacations coming up that I know of. My birthday's coming up, and Tyrell did see plane tickets for like $50, and I was like, "Why the heck are we not going?" So yeah, he might be doing school like whenever those tickets are available, and so he has like all in person classes, so it wouldn't really work. But anyways, yeah, that's also something that's coming up too. Is my birthday. Turning 22. That's so terrifying. I kind of hate it. I feel like this year is the first year where it's like I don't have anything to really look forward to after this now. Of ages anyway. It's like 15, you get your permit. 16, you get your license typically. 18, you're finally an adult legally. And then 21, you're eligible to drink if you would like. And now I'm turning 22. Nothing else happens. So yeah, that's kind of sad. January 19th will be the day that I turn 22. I have no idea what we're doing this year. Last year I got my ears pierced. Tyrell is the one that drives, and so we took his wallet. But they needed my ID to get my ears pierced. I'm like, I'm married. What else? What do you need? You don't need my mom to sign off, you know? I don't know. It was very confusing. For the ear piercing, I could. Oh yes, I was gonna get my ears pierced on my birthday, but they were like, do you have an ID? I'm like, do I not look old enough? I'm freaking married. I'm 21 years old. What are you freaking talking about? They're like, sorry, we can't. We went out to eat, and it was still a fun time. But yes, I don't know what we're gonna do this year. But I'm excited to see, I guess, what happens. I don't know. So even if it's just like last year, I think Tyrell just invited a bunch of people to the church up our hill, and we played some volleyball, played some board games. I think we stayed there till like 3. So it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. But I don't know what we're gonna do this year. So, yeah, that is pretty much the update of us. Just that's kind of like the fun stuff that's been going on and that's coming up. So yeah, thinking for the podcast in the future. Tyrell had off school because of Christmas break and all that stuff, winter break. I wish I would have gotten more podcasts out, but I just felt like I needed a break. And I never want this to be like, ugh, I have to make a podcast. I have to. I want to be able to, I want to make them. And so I never wanted to feel like work. And as you can see, I'm wearing glasses. My eye's been having some problems lately. And like, I mean, editing can take forever sometimes. And so it was nice to also not to have to look at, a laptop screen for like however many hours every other week or whatever. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot more podcasts or YouTube videos out. If you guys are all listening on Spotify, go over to my YouTube channel. I will put it in the description. I think, yeah, there's a description on Spotify too. So go check that out. And I have some new content in my head. Not necessarily podcast ideas, but I do have like YouTube videos I want to do that I think would be really fun. And I want to record it. So, if my friends let me, if they let me record it and post it. So, anyways, cool ideas coming up. Don't really have super huge ideas yet for podcast ideas, but I've been enjoying just doing fun ones recently instead of getting deep. But I do enjoy the deep ones too. So, I think that's pretty much it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening, and I will talk to you guys next time.